This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, we're good to go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Real Estate Trading Frank. It's approximately 9:07 p.m. on an absolutely gorgeous summer evening. Why the heck are we all not hanging around Daniel Boulud's restaurants that just opened up in Soho on the west side, Boulud Kitchen, and all that stuff? Like, what are we doing? I'm
You're
listening
making
to
too much
Daniel
money.
Boulud. Well, some people are. A lot of people are not, which makes it more probable that we're going to make a lot more. If everyone made a lot of money, it's called game theory, then nobody would make a lot of money. You understand what I'm saying? Some have to make a lot of money, and others have to be sitting in the bunkers ordering multicolored diapers from Amazon, okay, in order for us to make money. And that's the reason why I told you guys to look at my Twitter feed. Did you guys look at my Twitter feed before you came in tonight? What was that one chart that well, actually, maybe I didn't put it up on Twitter feed. We have the highest number of shorts in the market in history, not history, but in years. We need a huge number of people, including a lot of you. Well, hopefully not a lot of you. Really shit scared for the markets to go higher. Markets don't go higher when everyone's happy. When is everyone happy? When they're all making money. That's when markets top. Simple, simple. Because by that time, the information is out. Exactly. All right. So I was talking about my dogs. Okay, I'll keep this short. So yes, so my dogs look so beautiful, and my wife was at the groomers, and she sent me a picture, and her mother is in town, and so she's with her mom. And I said, "Oh my God, look at that! I am dogless tonight. We have 4, so 2 normally stay with me while she's spending some time with her mom, and none of them are here. Like, holy shit, man, this is crazy." But yes, please adopt, do not shop. Don't go to those fancy Manhattan, Jersey, Pennsylvania bullshit where they sell you a crock of shit and say, "Oh, this dog is like a hybrid, like whatever, I'm going to give you the certificate." Just rescue one. They came from a home, maybe the people got old. Maybe they, they like one of our toy Pomeranians, which is like the most unbelievable little bear ever. Okay, you want to walk with that dog in Soho? Like if you're a single guy, like you'll get a girlfriend in like 3 minutes, all right? And if you're a gay guy, like you'll get a boyfriend in 2 minutes, all right? That's how cute they are. Save, save, don't shop. Don't spend $3,000 getting those puppies when you can get them for $400 saving one. Get it? Did you guys get what I said? Because I'm serious.
Got it.
Exactly. Whether you like dogs or not, I don't care. All right? Just get one. Makes you a better trader. All right. So let me start the disclosure. Full disclosure, this is not for financial solicitation. This is for financial education. And more importantly, the session will be recorded, uploaded to the YouTube channel later this evening. And prior to that, for new members, so they know it, it will be uploaded directly on the GoToMeeting webinar. Some people say, hey, it's not on YouTube. So what? It's on the real-time Twitter feed. Keep your eyes open, focus. Click the link, listen to it. And that comes in about 25 minutes after I finish. That's called technology, okay? The YouTube upload takes a little bit longer. On that note, welcome. So I just want to ask you guys a simple question. Aside from the market sentiment that bulls are terrified, bears are scared. Actually, bulls are scared, bears are terrified, like I put out there, and dogmatic shorts are really getting whacked. They're not getting nervous, they're getting whacked, okay? So let me ask you a question, guys. Friday was monstrous. Last week was monstrous. Friday was sick on a bunch of things. And I want a really brave person to stand up and say, oh shit, I lost money. Because that's the person who's going to be a great trader very shortly. Can somebody step up and say that if you actually did that? Or you said, no, I just made it a little bit. In the meantime,
I lost money,
and who is that?
Ricardo.
Okay, I would actually say that I will recommend a great psychologist for you, and maybe send your name to Oprah or Dr. Phil. How the fuck did you lose money on Friday when those stocks, biotech stocks, I kept on pushing, recommending, suggesting, went through the roof? I don't want to even know, because this is not a place where we sit down and cry. Well, whatever you did, hopefully you learned from it, because that is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Seriously, seriously. And whatever you did, you're doing something so wrong, primarily because of your mental status, and maybe you jumped the gun on different things. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, good. But I gave you A plus for actually standing up and saying that. And did all of you make money on Friday?
Yes.
All of you.
Yeah.
Aside from my friend Ricardo, all of you made money on Friday, right?
I rang the register, Frank.
I don't want to hear about you. I know you rang the register, okay? I don't want to hear about you. I'm talking about the rest of the people. So
Yes,
everybody
got the
made.
puts in.
I don't want to hear details. I asked you a simple question. Give me a simple answer, Trump style. Okay? Look at Trump's speech. They're so simple, it's almost laughable, right? He says, they're bad, they're good. They're bad, they're good. So I'm asking you a simple question. Did you make money? Yes or no? I don't want to care about the puts. I don't want to care about this. You made money on puts while the biotechs went through the roof, right?
That was me.
That's actually quite silly. That's actually quite silly. And you know why it's silly? Because the biotechs went up a gazillion percent, whole bunch of them, including today, a bunch of them went up like through the roof, small ones especially. I just want to ask you guys a simple question, okay? And please give me a simple answer. This way, it helps me to help you understand, because I want to help as much, but I'm not going to be your nanny. Okay, a nanny charges 60, 70 bucks an hour in New York. In Jersey, they charge 40 to 50 bucks an hour. What do I charge? 70 to 90 bucks a month. So do you really want me to be a nanny? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm being a nanny about your trading. So my question is, who did not make money on Regeneron on Friday? Wow, futures are crashing. Something's going on right now. Lovely. Now you better get your diapers. Futures are down about 30 points right now. Okay, who did not make money on Regeneron on Friday? Let's move on from that. Step up and say it. We don't have all night for you to scratch your little head and say, oh, should I answer? Who did not make money on Regeneron on Friday?
I didn't.
I know you didn't. Who else didn't?
I was too aggressive trying to buy it too cheap, and I guess I never even bought it in the first place.
Did I ask you a long-winded freaking answer? I just said ask you yes or no.
No.
Simple answer. Exactly. Look, in this front, I'm asking the questions, so that's it. Fine. You guys are all freaking losers. The stock went up like nuts. I've been telling you guys to buy it for weeks and weeks. I'm telling you to buy it right now. Who does not own Regeneron right now? All of you same frigging guys with a whole bunch of excuses, lots of money in the bank, but the money is not growing. Exactly. And you know what I hear all the time? I'm learning. Well, learn frigging faster. Whew. It's really frustrating. You know why? Because I care. If I didn't give a shit about you guys or gals, Somebody's going to sue me for saying that. Okay, good luck. Why would I care? But I'm giving you stocks like Insider, not just that. I'm giving you Novavax. I'm giving you SGen. I'm giving you like so many others. And I'm going to hear the same old sob story. Oh, no, 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 no. Right? I sound like Trump in his speech on Saturday. Sunday? Exactly. Same old frigging excuses. Well, guys, grow up, all right? I have nothing to say. Let me just go through the charts and let's move on. See these two lines here? Boom, boom, boom. Futures are down 28 right now. I'm sure there was some news out there. I'm checking on my other screen. I don't see it. I don't know what it is, but that is a pullback. Futures down 29 and moving fast. You can see that right here. Look at that. So wake up in the morning like really terrified, like, oh, I did not make money on those great stocks, and now I'm going to lose money on some stocks that I bought. Like, okay, let me DM Frank, and he's going to tell me exactly what to do. I'm going to tell you shit what to do. I'm just going to tell you to follow the charts. I'm going to tell you to cost average. I'm going to tell you what you need to do. I mean, what you should do on your own. Exactly. All right. So see this red line here? This is the red line that the markets might fall to tomorrow. That means an ugly open. You think I'm making up stories?
Hey Frank, I think I found the news.
Right now. What is it?
Navarro said that the deal with China is over now.
Oh, there we go. Deal with China is over. There we go. Well, then we're in for some real shit, but that's not true. That's another game theory play that's happening. Deal with China is not over. And if Navarro said that, it doesn't matter crap, because Kudlow and President Trump has said that the phase one deal is on. Unless China did something really stupid tonight, which you don't know. Okay, so let's move on. Navarro. Anyone knows who, aside from Paul? Paul, don't like talk, okay? Anyone knows who Navarro is?
Absolutely. That was Trump's old drinking buddy.
Navarro was never Trump's drinking buddy, John. Okay, I think you're mixing him up with some, with some other guy. Navarro, first of all, doesn't even drink, and he wasn't Trump's drinking buddy. Navarro is a Stanford professor who's super frigging smart. He's been a China hater for a long time, and he's been right about lots of stuff. But don't take me the wrong way. He was never Trump's drinking buddy. Trump's drinking buddies all live in New York. Okay? Most of them were Saudi Arabian, Iraqi, Chinese, some Italians. They were Trump's drinking buddies, okay? And anyone who has known New York knows exactly what I'm talking about. Navarro was never Trump's drinking buddy. But I won't correct you. Maybe I'm wrong. And let's all of you like Google if Navarro was Trump's drinking buddy. I don't think so, because Navarro is a complete nerd, except he hates the whole China resurgence. Wow, down 33. So what do we land up tomorrow? Because this is showing up. So let's talk about technicals instead of like, anything else. So right there is the red line. And that red line is when the markets surge. And that was back on the 16th of June, right there. And this is the way I look at the markets. So it's going to be a thump at the open. I'm not sure if it's going to be a thump on all stocks, not necessarily the biotechs, because this coronavirus stuff with the idiots not wearing the masks, and a lot of smart idiots out there, like very fashionable, very cool. I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm just going to snuggle along that next cute girl or the next cute guy. Okay. And then they land up with the COVID-19 in the ICU. Okay. And that's happening in a lot of states, as you guys know. So saying all that, let's look at this. So we have the best stocks, in my opinion, right now to play the coronavirus stocks, because we have the highest number of spikes in some of the most major states in the United States. Whether you are politically or emotionally blind to COVID-19, I don't really care. All I care about is it's happening. So, one second, let me get my pen. You got this thing here. You got this thing here. Because all of these were crashes, by the way. This thing here, which slipped a little bit more, which was today. Today? Sunday. And now this is happening here. Navarro, like Paul, thank you for mentioning that, said the China deal is over. Oh, good luck. In that case, we got to change directions pretty fast, because as
Hey,
we're
Frank.
talking, one second. Let me finish my thought. So bottom line is, it's going to hit here. As we are doing this webinar, it's going to try to bounce a little bit, and it looks like it will go down here. So it's going to be a pretty ugly open tomorrow. Go ahead, Paul.
I just wanted everyone to know I posted the news release in your chat.
I'm sorry, what?
I just posted the news release of that in your chat.
Oh, okay. I have it here. You put, oh, on the chat thing. Oh, okay. In the chat room, I don't see it. Okay.
No, on this webinar chat.
Oh, on the webinar chat. Okay. Sorry about that. It was okay. Navarro is being a complete idiot, and John might have been right. He's actually drinking hard, except Trump. Donald actually never really drank because he was already wild, and his brother died of alcoholism. So that's the reason he's like not even a drinker, and he's that wild. I love it. I wish I was like that. So Navarro told Fox News interview when asked about the trade agreement. Okay, here, guys, listen to this. Okay, so Navarro told Fox News interview when asked about the trade agreement. He said the turning point came when the United States learned about the spreading corona. That's bullshit. It's complete bullshit.
That was a long
Okay?
time ago.
Yeah, exactly. And Donald is one of the most diplomatic presidents, and he's not going to be cut a China deal. Yeah, right, cut the China deal. In the meantime, China's actually buying more agricultural stuff, and look what's happening right now. So I say, Navarro, start drinking right now, all right? And drink some like a bad frigging moonshine, okay? So screw him. So look what's happening. This is the red line. If we cross the red line, we land up here. So it's going to be something called a W pattern. So what do we do as technical traders if it doesn't break down and things are really oversold right now? Spikes down here, right? We buy the crap out of the market at that level. Markets do not crazily crash before July 4th. And especially with President Trump in power, it's Independence Day. You think he's going to let the markets really crash before July 4th? I don't think so. Is there going to be volatility? Yes, I think so. So Navarro can take a walk. So I don't care. Okay, let's move on. So if we do fall down here, it's going to be a W pattern, and that's called the dragon bullish. We have seen many of them. And dragon bullish, inverse head and shoulders all make a lot of money. Okay, enough of the markets. Let's look at the daily. Let's look at that, and let's hit some stocks. Okay. Erase all drawing. So what is happening now? There's people who have listened to my webinars. People are like, I'm really learning and stuff. I'm like, okay, you're learning. That's great. We're back in kindergarten. Let's all learning as if I'm a great teacher. I actually suck as a teacher. I'm great at charts. Okay. So what is this blue line, ladies and gentlemen? And please, people who know don't answer. Just the new people answer. What is this blue line that I keep on talking about that the markets retest it over and over again and bounce from, which means you make money on it every time it bounces up there?
Let's say 50.
What is it?
Fibonacci 50.
What's wrong with your microphone? You're in a tunnel in the middle of like the Mexican border or something? I mean, what's going on? I mean, can you fix your microphone, please?
I'll try to fix it, Frank.
I can't even hear you, man. You're like either, sending in some big cartel shit, through the tunnels, down in there. But I can hear you. This is known as the Fib 50. Get used to it, okay? Fib 50. The Fib 50 is the line in the sand. The markets come, retest it. I thought the Fib 50 was going to break today and retested uptrend line. These are not that hard to understand. Your 5-year-old can understand these charts better than you guys. This is an uptrend line. And if it broke that, we would test this this border. Okay? This is the Rio Grande, okay? Exactly. So you don't want to cross that. So now this big candle, not good. Of course not good. Down 40 points. So now we're going to come back and retest this uptrend line, possibly test the gap. And Navarro, as long as I don't hear from Donald, as long as I don't hear from Kudlow, as long as we don't hear from Pompeo, as long as we don't hear from the real people, not Navarro, who is kind of being sidelined. Maybe he wanted to make a name for himself on Fox News. Yeah, China deal is over. My ass. Right. Exactly. Donald wants to lose election like really easily. Yes. He's going to be like, okay, China deal is over. Let the markets crash 2,000 points and let me hand over the election to Biden. Yes, good luck. You think he's that stupid? Come on, guys. Wake up and smoke the coffee. So now we're moving. So we're going to test this. We'll probably test this. 47, 48. So if we hear from Donald, I'm going short all the way after taking some hit in the morning on the positions that we have. Now, will the biotechs really care given coronavirus is going through the roof? I don't know. I don't think so. I think the biotechs will be the asset allocation part, rotation part where the money's going to go in. Will the techs get hit? Absolutely. 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 So right now, this is not good. But this is a 1-hour chart, and this is what we call a reset. What's a reset? When we get overbought, and now we're getting oversold. Once we get oversold, look what happens. You don't make these things up. Just, look at what, every time we got oversold, this is what happened. That's the way it works. What happens when we get that deep oversold? We bounce. What happens? We bounce. What happens? We bounce. What happens? We bounce. And now we're getting severely oversold, down 43. Peter Navarro quoted saying U.S.-China trade deal over. It's on Bloomberg right now. Oh, whoopee. Let me just do a little, what should I say? I can't say any cultures because people will say I'm a racist. Let me do a little Saudi Arabian dance, like, how they shake and they move, and Donald actually danced with the idiots out there, right? So let me do a Saudi dance. Like, I'm moving, by the way. I'm moving. You guys
Oh
moving
yeah,
with me?
when he did that with the swords, right?
Oh yeah, like he loves it. Of course he did with the swords because when he went to Saudi Arabia, they made him. Of course, Saudi Arabia. They made him feel like he was next to God. Okay, and of course they did that because they're smart. Because they're a bunch of frigging users. Most of the 9/11 assassins came from Saudi Arabia, but we didn't do anything to them because they're such nice people. Exactly. Great Muslims. Yes, good stuff. It's nothing to do with religion. It's about to do with the culture. The Saudi, those guys are really smart. They made him like when he walked in there, they had gold platinum posters, gold plated up there. And he danced with them. Hello, hello, hello. Why? Because they wanted $10-15 billion worth of high-end weapons from us. Very smart. We sold them. That's fine. What did they really do for us? Nothing. They screwed us on oil. What did they do for us? Nothing. Bastards. Okay, Let me not go there. So what's happening right now? Look, we are holding off the 50. Follow the charts. So tomorrow, in my opinion, I don't give that much credence to the Navarro thing. I think we're going to bounce off the 50. All right. Well, let's look at the look at this chart. This chart is more important to me to tell me the overall market directional bias on the markets. This is the daily charts. Are you guys still with me so far?
Hell yeah.
We're here.
Are you guys doing the Saudi jig? Like, are you guys doing it with the big zones? Let me buy 10 billion. Let me put in another 10 billion in your real estate. Like, exactly. They're okay? Because money talks and shit walks, all right? That's the way it works in life. Okay, let's go. Oh, look, it's a White House advisor. Navarro says China deal is over. Navarro doesn't have 2 cents in his pockets making big shot talk. You know, put him in a Siberian camp, you know? An idiot. So anyway, so what is this chart telling us? Nothing is wrong, technically. Can somebody tell me why this technical chart is telling us why nothing is broken, even though futures are down 31?
It's
Somebody,
yeah,
somebody who understands technicals. I'm not asking the new people. Go ahead.
they can. Yeah, it's Ed. I think we're in that channel, and we may go down and test the bottom of the channel, which is still fine.
Good. So that's a good answer. And who's that, Ed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I thought I recognized your voice. So, so now stop dancing. Stop the Saudi jiggle. You know. All right, please. Let's stop the Saudi jiggle. You know, unless you're wearing those long robes and stuff. Which is actually pretty cool for the summer, I guess. Keeps you like nice and cool. All right, somebody's gonna really smack me. All right. So the next thing is, what else is happening with the candlesticks? Can somebody tell me? Why is this not a technical breakdown based on candlesticks? Very easy to say.
We have an inside date.
Exactly, sir. Because this body of this candle, and this is a live one, is telling us that we have not had one of these. This is what you call a bearish engulfing of big magnitude. You get really scared, you sell, you say, no, I can't buy. This is really terrible. Trading sucks, like blah, blah, blah. And then all it does, it tests that big, remember, this is the cup and handle. I mentioned this many times. So what it does, it tests the candle, the lower end of the channel, as my friend Ed mentions. Okay, so we can actually, worst case scenario, we can come down hard here. And that's going to be very ugly open. But I don't think Wall Street cares about Navarro. And I think, what kind of name is Navarro, by the way?
Hey, Frank. Apparently, Pompeo is on Fox right now, so we'll find out, looking at the futures, if it's true.
Oh, okay. If Pompeo says something, that's a different story. Pompeo's not going to say the China deal is over. Okay, believe me, he won't. So anyway, that's my opinion, and I think I'm going to be right. That's called confidence, all right? That's called knowing American politics, which 99.9% of American public don't understand. So anyway, to make a long story short, even if we test this end of this channel, that is a big drop. That's 78 points. Guys, we would be down 100 futures points, and all of you will literally be panicking. And I'll stay calm, because that'll be my buying opportunity, sharing with my real tactical members. And my emotional members and stuff, good luck. I'll pick them up on my lap and do the Saudi dance with them, all right? How about that? So yes, we can come down, retest the channel, retest this cup and handle upper end of the thing, and that would be 100 S&P points down. That means Dow Jones would open down 700 to 800 points. Very scary. It is. It's scary for people who don't follow charts. Very scary for people who are tactical traders like us, who have done this so many times and shared it with all our valued members. We will make money that day in a big way. Yes, because I'm bullshitting, because we have done it so many times. Do I need to ask anybody? No, I don't, because I know we have done it so many times. on markets opening down 800 and having one of the best days. Let grown men cry. Trading is the only business that grown men will cry and women will cry. Your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your dogs won't cry. They'll laugh. Okay? Your cats will just grin. But grown men and women will cry because this is the business that we're in. Okay? So yes, we might come down to the bottom and the channel will be 100 S&P points down, Dow Jones 800 down, and we can bounce from here. Exactly. BSing? No. And like Paul correctly said, this is an inside day that the body of this candle hasn't completely engulfed this green candle that was there today. End of story. Now, this is something I didn't like earlier on, and I did mention that. And that's why I never get super bullish. When was the last time you saw me super bullish? You saw me tactically bullish. Don't take me the wrong way. My friend Paul has been super bullish, and he's doing very well. I'm not being super bullish. That's the reason why I'm not chasing the tech stocks, even though I'm hating it that I missed Apple for the last 20 points. But how much money are we making on the other stocks? Exactly. I want to be away from the spotlight. I don't want you guys to follow my style. Find your own style. And that's another thing I wanted to mention to all of you guys. Everybody has their own personality. And eventually, as you become a trader, as you move along, you'll find your own personality. I have my own personality. Some personalities like go, 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 it's all bullish. Oh, go, 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 it's all bearish. No, my personality is stay calm. Stay away from the stock sometimes when things get a little bit frothy. I think techs are frothy. I do. But I'm still playing them selectively. I think we look at a couple of stocks like that Nikola, which was my good friend's ex-girlfriend. And she was hot, by the way, in college. Nikola. She was in Bahamas. British Bahamian. Gorgeous. Okay. So Nikola. Her sister's name was Sarah. So that Nikola stock, that thing is $100 stock. Biotechs, my Novavax, my AYX. Name it. Go nuts. My Regeneron up 43 on a fluke. And you guys are like, I didn't buy it. I was too scared. No, because I don't look at the charts. It really scares me. I don't like heights. You know, I look down from my 30th floor window and I'm like, oh my God, am I going to fall over? How about the third floor window and say, oh my God, I'm going to fall over? Freaking follow the charts, okay? So bottom line is that I don't want to be in the stocks that everybody's looking at. That's just me. Can I play them on a short-term basis? Absolutely. Do I want to sit on them? Nope. But I am not a crazy bull, and I'm certainly not a bear. And I don't care what charts you show me. Yes, majority are bearish. Does that mean the market's going to go up every day 300 points? Nope. It doesn't work like that. Like Paul even said that. I like the way you explain the risk. Yeah, I'd like to be more cautious and then get really bullish. But my cautiousness doesn't mean I short the market. Do you guys understand what I just said?
Yes.
Yes.
Guys, if you guys ever worked on Wall Street, this is probably one of the best frigging trading morning updates you'll ever hear. And I don't think any of you have worked on Wall Street. Okay? I remember the days. Why isn't this stupid thing going away? So I'm not saying I know everything, but I think I know quite a bit more than you guys when it comes to the markets. And you guys know a lot more about your business than I do. So that's it. So this is what I do. This is what. 1 second, stop.
Okay.
So right now, 1 second, let me finish my thought. So bottom line is this stochastics right here was starting to bend down. So right now we could get a double bottom here. If we get any validation that Donald tweets out middle of the night. Well, he doesn't do the middle of the night. Early in the morning, that the China deal is over, which is the worst thing he could do short term. No question about it. Okay, because it's always games. Politics is always games. Trade wars are always games. We already know that. We've dealt with it for a year and a half. Then we are going to get a real thump. And that thump means that we're going to come down and retest here. That means this is going to happen. This, a double bottom on the stows, on the daily. That means a good, solid 600 points. Easy. So get ready, guys. Don't look at me. Look at Navarro. Look at Pompeo, who hasn't said anything. And look at Donald if he does tweet out. Okay? Because that's going to hit the Boeings, the industrials, the Caterpillars, the URIs, and the techs. And the biotechs, hopefully, will go their own way because everybody's doing the Saudi dance. I'm actually doing it right now. You can see me. It's like I'm just moving my shoulders, like wearing the gold, the gold's like drooping all over, right? And boom, we're gonna fall. All right. So that's gonna reset us. All right. What were you saying? Quick, before I move into other charts.
Yeah, good stuff. It sounds like Pompeo was saying that the Hawaii meeting last week didn't go well,
Yeah.
but that was already reported that it didn't go well. He didn't actually say that.
No, that's bullshit. The Hawaii meeting went well. That's why it was reported. That's why it was reported this weekend that China was going to buy more agricultural products. So who the hell said the Hawaii meeting didn't go well? I can show you the article that said the Hawaii meeting that no one talked about with the Chinese delegation actually went well. So what are we talking about here? It didn't go well. It went well to the fact that China was going to buy more, and it's already put out there in the public forum.
Yeah, it seems like there's some high-level poker being played. There's a lot of hot topics like Hong Kong, and then you got those minorities that are being prosecuted in China, and the U.S. passed a bill against that.
As if, don't take me the wrong way, as if we give a flying fuck that 1 million Uyghur Muslims are in concentration camps. As if we really care. Do you really care? We don't care. It's a political pawn game. China's always into indoctrination. As if we care. Let's not be hypocrites. Let them do what they want to do with the indigenous people. Yes, we're going to put pressure on that. And the Hong Kong game goes on. Hong Kong. Freaking stop wearing masks and stop throwing Molotov cocktails at the Chinese things, Seriously. Because China owns Hong Kong. Big time. We're never going to be able to do anything about it. It's their country. It's their people. And they're never going to screw Hong Kong because the richest billionaires in Hong Kong, like Liu Kuan-yew and all these great people who own Hong Kong, is one of the richest places in the world. I don't know if any of you have ever been there. Okay, I've been there. They all love the Chinese dictators. All right, I'm just saying it right in your face because most of you are freaking clueless. And about the Chinese Uyghur Muslims, very sad. And we really care about it? Bullshit. Let's move on. Garbage stuff. All right. Most of us didn't even know how to spell Uyghur. Uyghur. As if we really care. As if the Saudis really care. The Saudis are supposed to be the bastions of Islam. Do they ever talk about the Uyghur Muslims? Exactly. Fucking stupid stuff. All right, let's move on. Maybe I know too much. That's why I get like this. All right. Futures are down 38. Markets are going to be fine. Read my lips. Let's look at stocks. More sexy things to look at. All right. Stock that most of you don't own. I know Heisenberg loves it because we bought it at IPO at 25. We traded it to 50. And he was there trading it up and down. Mostly won, lost maybe a few times. House comes and goes. Like, this is really funny. You see the people who come and go. They're like, well, man. Okay. Erase all drawing. This is Bill Gates and all the big shots. They funded this company. Schrodinger's. Sounds like a nice, powerful Jewish name from New York, right? Schrodinger. I love it. That means money. All right? Schrodinger. And this is what Schrodinger looks like, guys, while you're sitting around twiddling your thumb about who you're going to dance with, whether Mohammed bin Salam or his assistant. All right? Exactly. Schrodinger is going to $100, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, in my poor, humble opinion. And look at this chart. We bought it at IPO, $26, $27. The stock shot up the next week to 52. Came down here. Did I hit every single low point? No. Did I hit most of the low points? Yes. Did I keep on telling you guys, buy it, swing it, dance with it? Dance with this baby, not with MBS, not with the Iranian mullahs and dictators, not with the Shias, not with the hardcore extremists, Muslim and Christian. Okay? Dance with this stock. It's going to 100. Schrodinger. Next one. Nutella. Hey, anyone know Nutella? You guys like Nutella? Does anyone like Nutella?
Love Nutella, man.
No,
Of course.
I hate Nutella. My son loves Nutella. Nutella's like this European little chocolate, little cream spread, right? So I call this stock Nutella because that's what it reminds me of. Okay, Intellia Therapeutics. Look at this frigging chart. It's better than the little taste of Nutella at 3 in the morning when you got a little buzz and you want to have something, quick. Where is the stock going? Technically, the stock is going to 24.64 and then going to 32. So who the F cares what Navarro is saying? Because Nutella, Intellia Therapeutics, don't care. They're partnered with Regeneron. Can somebody put their hand up? Maybe, I don't know, and be truthful. Don't lie. Actually lie. Who cares? We're all liars. Who owns this stuff? An option.
I got both.
I have it.
I got
Oh,
That's awesome.
so a couple of people have it. That's good to know. That's good to know, man. Because these are stocks you don't hear about anywhere. End of this webinar very soon. We're going to look at the futures and see what Navarro is doing. Navarro's probably wearing pink diapers or boxers. Yes. Sorry, guys. I actually like Navarro. He's very smart. When he talks and stuff, I'm just like, the guy is a freaking Stanford professor. You don't become a Stanford professor being stupid. Yeah, he's a China hater. I mean, he should have, but that's okay. That's okay. You can hate all you want, but you can't stop him. China is a world power, ladies and gentlemen. You can piss on them all you want. You can cut them out. You can do this. And I've been the first one to say that I remember years ago on stock tweets, I said Alibaba should never have been listed on the US exchanges. But they did because money talks and shit walks. $3 billion in fees from Alibaba by listing it. So why shouldn't they? It's capitalism, right? Capitalism says when you want to make money, you make money. But I did say, don't let Alibaba. It doesn't matter. It's a freaking company. I've never used Alibaba website. Every time I went there, I got a headache. So I want to order some hats. Clueless 8 hats. How about that? From Alibaba. They probably send me 500 of them. I actually do it because they're supposedly amazing. So, yeah. So you can hate a nation as much as you want, but they're a powerful economy. They're going to be 4 billion people in a few years. And if we don't have kids, we're going to be shrinking like, you know what else is shrinking? Okay? Exactly. They can sustain themselves by selling to their own population. While we sit around here fighting each other like cats and dogs. That's what we do in this country. We fight each other like cats and dogs. Not even rescued dogs. Exactly. So don't tell us that we're the greatest nation in the world. We're great because we have a lot of smart people, all colors, creeds, should be all brains. That's all that should matter. It's not about the color of your skin. It's about your brain. Make America smart again. Write that down somewhere in your head. That's how you make America great again. Okay, so Nutella, Intellia Therapeutics. Where do you think the stock is going, guys? Where do you think the stock is going?
32.5.
I think it's going to 32.5. And I think before 32.5, nothing goes up in a straight line. I think the stock's going to hit 24. In the meantime, those calls are already up 60%. So forget 32.5. You'll make 600% on your money. And I think it's a buyout. Okay? Not a breakout, a buyout. I think it's a buyout. They partner with Regeneron. Why would a great company like Regeneron ever partner with Nutella? Sorry, Intellia Therapeutics. Love this chart. Does that mean things can go wrong? Of course. But do I live my life thinking about what can go wrong? Like most traders do? Oh my God, what can go wrong? What did Navarro? So futures just gained back 15 points. Fuck
Yep.
Navarro. Okay? Actually, I like him. Why am I saying that? I actually like him. Navarro, my butt. Futures are down 60. We were down 40 points. We just gained back.
Green.
Yeah, we're going to go green in a minute. You're going to see that on the charts. That's why we're trading, because I call it 80 to 90% correct. Ask people, listen to my videos. Fuck about asking people. Listen to my videos. And the worst days in the market. Worst days what we're talking, I said the market's going to go there.
I wonder how many of those shorts covered.
Go. Yeah, exactly. Because Paul is super bullish on multiple fronts based on real data. And I'll give him that 110%. This chart that he sent me, and I don't think I put it up there. Let me just show it to you. Thank you, Paul. No, I actually sent it to him, this one, because I just saw it on Bloomberg. The bears are back. Look at this. This is the so-called smart money. Great patriotic Americans shorting the U.S. economy. Great, because we hate stocks. We hate the U.S. economy. Let's kill the U.S. markets. And that includes Republicans and Democrats. Yeah, we really love America. Let's get a little flag and wave it. Why don't you friggin' buy some stocks to support America? All talk and nothing. Seriously makes me laugh. The hypocrisy of the bullshit. We love America. Oh, but we can't touch the stock market. Let's put everything in cash. I'm talking about big red states. How much stock do they own? Ooh, not really. No, I'm really scared of the stock market. Yeah, but I want to vote for Donald. So stupid. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Do you understand the stupidity of the American public?
Yep.
And the media doesn't help. They're like, oh, don't buy stocks. And the media is like, I'm talking about like really hardcore Republican analysts too. Like, oh, don't touch stocks. Like Navarro. Look at this. The bears are back. S&P futures see biggest net short in 9 years. Since 2011. Look at this.
And that doesn't even cover the 4.5 trillion in cash. So if they're not in cash, they're shorting.
That's right. Let them short the crap out of the market. Let Navarro say the whole world's going down. Let's just cut our trade relations with everybody.
Hey, Frank. It's
Yeah,
House,
my name.
man.
Who is it?
Sorry.
House?
It's House, man.
Yeah, House. Go ahead.
Yo, question. Why do you think that we're so net short right now? Like, what's your theory on that?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Okay, I have explained this in many videos because they truly believe that some weird reason, like listen, House. How long have you been with me in my service?
Almost, wow, 5 years? Almost?
Exactly. How many times have you seen the so-called pros, the hedge funds, who have been net short the market for a long time, and then they go long and then they get killed. How many times have you heard me say that over and over again? Smart money,
Multiple times, countless times.
smart money sucks.
Yeah.
What your common brain says is not what the stock market's all about. Nobody wants to believe, ever, through every crisis what we have gone through, the frigging Greek crisis, bunch of morons who killed the European economy at one point. The Brexit crisis, bunch of idiotic Londoners not even knowing how to run their thing. Bunch of us idiotic, creating our own crisis. Reading Fed Powell wrong all the time. And now the coronavirus thing. Yes, it's not a second wave. This is the first wave kind of like moving along because everybody's like so cool. Let's go hug that cute boy. Let's go hug that cute girl, you know, no masks. Good. Then you see the market fall 3,000 points. These hedge funds are all saying too much debt. The markets are too high. You saw the biggest guys come out 2 weeks ago and say we were wrong. Paul Tudor Jones and the other schmuck. And a month ago, they came out and said the market is so overvalued, I can't believe it. Yes or no? I posted all that.
Yep.
So keep on going short, baby, because the great companies coming off the bottom, the tech companies are already up here. The other companies are just coming off here, whether it's Disney, whether it's Caterpillar, whether it's Boeing. We're making money on them because nobody wants to believe. What does it do to Boeing? Boeing will never fly. Boeing will never fly. And most of you got along with it too. Boeing, the greatest company in the world. Boeing. No, they'll never fly because they had two frigging crashes, terrible crashes on the 737. Oh no, they'll never fly. And most of you went along with it. So that's your answer, House. Okay? Because none of you really believe that our greatest asset in America is not the politicians, not Donald Trump, not Biden, not any of the politicians. Our greatest asset is U.S. business. Get with it.
Future's green.
Get with it. All right? Because most of you are like a bunch of like little babies, like, oh, our stocks can never go higher. Nah, 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 nah. It really pisses the crap out of me. I swear to God. I can't change your mind. You're grown people. Okay? But you guys are the most US haters ever. Not you guys, but most people are.
Hey, Frank.
Oh, we love America. Yeah, right. Why don't you buy a freaking stock in Boeing? Go ahead. Move on.
Yeah, so these hedge funds are major short. And the other news and sentiment that's changed in the past few days is we've had Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs all upgrade their optimism on the market going forward.
You know what? I don't have to give a flying shit about Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley and JP Morgan. Okay, the only guy I give a crap about is Marko Kolanovic. Okay, Croatian or Serbian monster. All right, smartest guys in the world. Smartest guys in the world. All right. The other what's her name? Subramaniam, the lady from Bank of America, another smart cookie in the world. Then you have Mike Wilson, very smart, bearish, now very bullish. Marko Kolanovic, frigging guy is a robot. That's the guy. He's a quant. He's a quant analyst. A quant analyst. He looks at numbers. He looks at hedge fund positioning. He looks at what the funds are positioned. Another reason why they're so short right now, because they truly feel that if they keep on leaning short, that one time it's going to come back, that the market's going to fall 500 points and they can push it down lower because they're all a bunch of scumbags. Let's move on. Nutella. I think the stock's going to 34. What's the next stock? Give me another one. Rita Pharmaceuticals. Huge money made on this. Just look at this chart. This chart has so much upside to go. So much upside to go. So much upside to go. Cantor Fitzgerald and BTIG. Look at those banks. You guys have computers, right? You're not sitting like using abacus for your calculators, right? If anyone knows what an abacus is. You guys have computers, right? Why don't you look at the news? I think the stock is going to $210 pronto, like really fast. This move alone from 161 to 178 generated 400% profits for us. Hello? Hello. I should tell my, no, I shouldn't say that. People will be insulted. Okay, so I love it. Rita Pharmaceutical, Riata. Did any of you guys ever have any girlfriends called Riata? I didn't. Did you? It's a beautiful name, actually. Riata. Hi, Riata. Where are we going tonight? Or where are we going this morning? As traders, all right? We're going here. All you gotta do is sit with it. Buy a few calls. Just sit there. The charts are going. NVAX gave you guys a gazillion points lower. Didn't stick with it all the way, but stuck with it since last week. Who made money on sites from Aldi on Novavax? Because you guys.
Frank, I have a comment. This is Zafer.
This is who?
Zafer. Z.
Yeah, Z, go ahead.
Yeah, I started buying the common around 49. Sold
And
it
let
last
me let me just point out one thing. Z was the first guy who brought Novavax to our attention. I mean, I knew the company, and I said nah because it was like down here, right? So
Yeah.
I eat my own word. But remember, this is the biggest lesson to learn as a trader. It's not where it's coming from; it's where it's going. Because Z here, Zafar, okay, gave us the stock at, I believe, like somewhere here, like around 10 or 7, right?
It was $4. At one point, it was $3.89.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And my hat's off. So do I sit there like a wuss? I can say, oh my God. Oh, futures, by the way, only down 8. Hello, Navarro. Let's name a drink Navarro and shoot it down. Stupid ass. Futures are going to be up like big time by the time we finish this webinar. Okay, I'm going to show it to you right now. Actually, I'll show you. So yes, Z gave us a stock, and I'm like, I didn't do enough homework. I mean, you did a lot of homework, Z. Z gave us a stock at 4, 5, 6, 7. I remember you mentioned it on 3 webinars, right?
Yes, Frank. Yeah. They're native Maryland company as well. So
yeah, I don't want to hear
yeah.
analysis right now. I'm just giving you a big compliment, so take it, all right?
Thank you.
You know, okay, awesome. So he held it, and it's not worth the 21. And I know Z made a shitload of money on that. God bless you, man. So then the stock moved into a completely different realm. And then the analyst came out and said the stock is worth $88 to $90. So we got in around here, around the 50s. And now it's 66. And now it's going higher. It is not where it's coming from. It's where it's going. So where is it going? Are you guys with us so far?
Yes.
Good. Somebody asked me, how do you get so much frigging energy? I said, I have no frigging idea. I use Duracell batteries in my brain. I use actually iron lithium batteries manufactured at Tesla. No, seriously, doing these webinars, you need a lot of energy. I mean, I'm just like, how the hell do I get it? I have no idea. You know why I get it? Because you guys are here. And that's the nicest thing I'll ever tell anybody. Because you guys are here, it gives me the energy. Let's do it together. Fucking let's do it. Do you guys hear me, man? All right?
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Trading is a very solo sport. He who travels fast travels alone. Okay? Rudyard Kipling said that. But it's good to have you guys here, man. Otherwise, imagine me listening to myself. I'd probably just break the computer. So anyway, so we got a serious situation. I mean, a serious fucking situation going on here. Situation Sorrentino, Jersey Shore. All right? And what is that situation going on? That situation is this. Watch. Watch. Are you guys with me? Because I need you guys to concentrate. Like really easy concentrate. Yes. You know, I remember my son used to concentrate big time when he was like 11. He was always great in math. He'd like, you know, the problem he used to run with? I mentioned it in some other webinars. And Mike H knows this. He used to get in problem in when he started taking calculus in like I don't know, before high school. He was in advanced placement and all that stuff. And he would get his teacher gave him a B- on like all correct answers. So we went in and had that, a parent teacher thing. I said, what's going on here? She goes, your son's problem is he doesn't show the work. So I said, I looked at him and he's got this cute little face and he's like, sorry, Dad, I kind of like just went through it in my head. I said, don't do that. Show your work. Like he was so fast in his thing. So he started showing his process, right? Started showing his process in the thing. So I was just like, wow, no wonder graduated honors financial engineering. Good for him. Good for him. And you know what the best part was? He doesn't even like the degree. So that's the way it goes. All right. That's the way it goes. All right. So serious situation going on here. And that serious situation is that we got to show the process. And the process is this. What is this number here? About 61, call it 60. Every candle is beautiful. 60, what is this? 24, what's the depth of this range? 60 minus 24 is 40. I'm sorry, 36, right? 36, right? 36?
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
This stock is going to go to 100. Watch. And not only on top of that, if you do your own due diligence, they are on the forefront of one of the few companies. Futures are flat. Hello, Navarro. Fucking dick. Actually, why am I calling him a dick again? He's smart. I like him. But I knew it was wrong. There's no way. China deal is off. I'm right. You guys just seen it, okay? Now the shorts are getting clobbered, like Paul says again. So, all right, down 40. Right? Imagine you're trading futures right now. You would be at 40 points. You'd make so much money just through the webinar. As I kept on walking you guys through, you'd be like, who the shit cares if I trade for the next week or so?
See, Frank, this is very educational because the market just did some crazy move, and this is how cool you are during the volatility.
I'm sorry, this is what?
This is how cool you are during the volatility that we don't get to see. It just happened live on your call.
Oh, well, it's happened before, and we're going to look at that chart in a second after we cover Novavax. So, yeah, I believe that the stock, just on a short-term basis, is going to $70. That's on a short-term basis. And every round number gets hit, it pulls back. But I believe the stock can also get majorly bought out. Stay long this baby. Even though Z gave this to us at 7 and 4, okay, we missed that round. I hate myself. I know you did very well, Z. And this is what changes the dynamics of a company. When the stock went from 20 or 19 to 44 in 1 week, that's when Wall Street and the big money says, I'm starting to notice you, honey. You come in to the big leagues. This is the big league. So you got one big league candle. You got the second big league candle. What are you guys waiting for? What are you guys waiting for? Now, let's take a look at this quickly, just to prove to you. Actually, I don't need to prove anybody, okay? My days of proving are over. Who am I trying to prove anything? Only thing I'm trying to prove to myself is like, why am I not making $1 million a month? That's the only thing I got to prove to myself, honestly. Proving to my members and all my great traders and stuff like, oh, how right I am, that's not my business. The biggest competition we have is ourselves. I'm trying to prove to myself, honestly, why I'm not making like seriously, like high 6 figures a month. And you don't even need that much to make that. That's what I'm trying to prove to myself. And that's all you guys have to prove to yourselves.
Hey, Frank?
There you go. Yeah, one second. So look at this. Hello, Navarro. Now, what did I tell you guys just a few minutes ago? We're going to bounce off the red line. Did we not talk about this? If you just rewind this tape and listen to it, the red line, and if we broke below that, we would hit here, worst case scenario. Did we not just talk about this? Did we tell you that the stochastics, when they get oversold, they they bounce? Yes or no?
Right off your pre-drawn
Yes.
line.
Please, somebody
Yeah.
mute their phone, okay? Way too much noise coming in. Exactly. So I can't keep improving myself. I just want to focus on myself. You guys just look at this crap, okay? This is financial pornography. Oops, somebody was like, oh my God, you used that word. Yeah, I did. Okay, it's financial pornography because this kind of crap doesn't happen in your type of business, that whatever real business you guys do. You don't go up hundreds of points on the Dow and 40 points, 50 points on the S&P 500 within a matter of 30 minutes. That's the stock market. And you know what the best part is? You're not holding any inventory. You're just buying and selling. Exactly. Now, that's a 15-minute chart, and this is what I love. This is the 1 hour chart. Look at that little Chinese firecracker hammer reversal. Hello. Right off that, almost off that uptrend line that I told you guys that it would probably bounce through. That's why you gotta follow charts. And please stop telling me I'm trying to learn. Like, guys, what are you trying to learn? Just look at the freaking charts. I'm trying to learn what? You guys are all successful people. Some of you are really successful. All right, let's look at a couple of quick charts. All right, this is the Thinkorswim version. Thinkorswim version. Look, I'm just going to tell you guys one thing. We do not have a real crash before July 4th. It's America's Independence Day. We are all Americans. We love independence. Independence from the algos. Independence from the US haters. Independence from the bears. Independence from the shorts. Independence from everybody who tells us that we can never go higher. That's my version of independence. I don't know what your version is. Okay? Independence from hatred, from racism, from everything. That's American Independence Day. So we don't go down before that. So what's happening here? We're about to cross. When these stores, the percentage K and on the stove stochastic, when the percentage K turns, as it will, in my opinion, you're going to see a move on the market that's going to make, you think these moves are small? It's going to be like this. And the markets are going to hit 3,200. While you're sitting around thinking, should I buy? Am I really scared? What color diaper am I buying tonight? Am I borrowing somebody else's diaper? Come on, guys, wake up and buy the market. Does that mean that you cannot take profits when you have big up opens? Absolutely, you can. Absolutely, we do. Don't we? When we have big gap opens, what do I say? Sell full or partial profits. That's a direct suggestion, like, hey, you're up 40, 50, 60%, take it, and then try to re-enter back or just sit back. Because the markets will never go up in a straight line. Never. Unlike most of you think it will. So let's do this. Are you guys still with me?
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
What is this? What's going on here? There are multiple cup and handles. There's 1, 2, 3. Now this baby. And all the arrows are pointing higher with a big support level at 3,000. These are not hard to read. Have a couple of drinks. Maybe the charts are going to make more sense.
Have a Navarro.
Actually, they do. All right. Have a couple of single malts or whatever you do. All right. Just don't get like stoned out of your mind or shoot up shit. All right. Then you won't even know what the fuck you're doing. But just have a couple of nice drinks. And I bet you the charts are going to make a heck of a lot more sense than you would do. So this is, to me, a nice cup, a very nice cup. a handle brewing with the upper end of 2200. That's 100 points on the S&P 500. That's 800 points roughly on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Do you really want to miss that? I don't know. Now, in the meantime, it can come back and retest these levels. You know, as long as we are holding the 3,000 level or so, we're fine. But I don't want it to go to 3,000, to be honest with you. So this is really, really good. Now, let me show you some stocks I like a lot because I love the management. I've done a lot of homework on it. I've known the company for years. I've made good money on it. And I like it because this is what makes America great. Regeneron, the Tesla of the biotech world. So what's so great about this stock? Well, not only is the technology great, it's like a sick company. These guys are like, they're not kidding around. So this is, I've told you this before in the previous webinars, it can move $15, $20, $25 back and forth like no problem. But look at the body of this candle. On Friday, on the 19th, it went from $597 to $646. Our calls went from $3 to $19, and the other one went from $4 to $31. The 640s, 620s went from $4 to $31. And the other one went from $2 or $3 to $19. And then pulled back today, this is the 640s, pulled back today to about, I sold half of it right at the open, like $11. It was at 16 at the close on Friday. So what the hell are you guys doing? And then it's then you could buy it back all day you want from $5 to $7 today. What's wrong with this chart? Nothing. And you guys are sitting there twiddling your thumbs, not even buying one call. Every single metric says it's going higher. Now, it could have a blowout. They could have a failed antibody trial. Sure. It's going to $700, barring any major negative clinical trials. And on top of that, their other drug, Dupoxin, just got approved that they work with Sanofi. It's a small inside day in between a huge candle. So minimum 650. Do what you want. All right, throw me one or two other stocks. We're gonna wrap up. I can't keep on going all night.
Frank, this is the I wanted to see I found a stock VSTM. It's
Which one?
VSTM.
Okay, 1 second. Wow, you really find these penny stocks. Veristem. Another biotech company?
Yes.
Let's buy the crap out of it. Let's put a stop at $1 and buy the crap out of it, because if it literally goes to $3. It's like an option, buying it at 1 and selling it at 3. This is nothing to do with the chart. I mean, this chart means nothing to me, but it does show majorly. And every time I say that, the stock goes higher, right? See? So I'm going to respect that. I would put, if I buy this stock, you buy it like an option because it's $1.85. We've had $1.85 stocks that have gone up to $6 in 3 days. $2.08. The gap fill is at 321, 402. If you really want to be really scared, put a stop at $1.25 and buy the common. Looks good. Look, what are the internals looking like? Looking pretty damn good. And they're what? Stem cell?
Yes.
Stem cell research. That's why I thought Veristem. Okay, so that's the simplest answer. Any other stock anyone else wants to see? Quick. And who's Eat Me S&P? I love that handle.
You know who that is?
Oh, John. Okay, I love it. I love it. Eat Me S&P. That's fucking
Hey
hilarious.
Frank, you mentioned last week about Netflix breaking out of multi-year range. Well, it just hit a new all-time high today.
Oh shit! I told you I missed Apple, I missed Netflix. I'm such a goddamn idiot. Lately I did, lately. This is serious. I had the 460 calls and 470 calls on my screen, looking at it right here. Okay? From a $1 to $2, it hit $8 today. The 470 expiring today. This is a major breakout, but we can't even really see it. And thanks for bringing this to our attention. We have to look at the weekly. Holy crap. See you later. Now, when you play Netflix, you better have your seatbelts on because on certain days it will be down like $15 for no reason. All right. So this is what I'm looking at Netflix. Ooh, wow. Almost a picture perfect chart. So people who like to play the big names, and I do too, certain times, and I'll certainly look. This stock is good for $535 on a swing trade going into the month of July, August, whatever. Now, in between, it can come down and retest 438, $30 movement down. But the chart is fantastic. Paul, I thank you for bringing it to my attention because this is a sick breakout. This is a multi-year breakout. The last
And
time
Frank,
it was July. Wow. Go
and
ahead.
Frank, there was other big techs breaking out today. So Apple hit an all-time high. So
I
did
know.
Amazon and Nvidia. I was wondering, Frank, could you pull up NDX, the Nasdaq 100, because that looks like it's breaking out too, or on the cusp of it.
Remember one thing about breakouts. Breakout also mean that it has a quick short-term pullback, right? Breakouts don't continuously move forward. So remember that. As traders, I want everyone to understand that, right? So you had, this is a chart drawn a while ago, by the way. The NDX is a NASDAQ 100 index. So this is a serious breakout. So what this is saying that the big money who are okay to sit with these things for the next year, for 2 years, they're coming in hard. The shorts are losing their heads, their pantaloons and their whatever they're wearing, their diapers. And this is a major breakout. But keep in mind, I repeat, as a trader, I love buying breakouts, but I also know breakouts have pullbacks. And those pullbacks generally mean it's going to come and retest the breakout. Does everyone understand what I just said?
Yep.
So if
Yes.
that's the case, you can chase a breakout, but you got to be quick on the trigger. You got to be quick on the trigger. So I'm drawing this chart directly in front of you. This is very bullish, no question about it. But right when everybody notices the same thing, it tends to pull back. But the breakout remains. So I'm looking at 10,500 on the weekly as far as my charts are showing, and on the NDX. Paul, that's my reading here. Now,
Perfect.
this is also a rising wedge, and the upper end of that rising wedge is right extension on. One second, I'm just talking to myself. Now, keep in mind that Paul is a serious student and participant in the NASDAQ large caps to a high degree, right, Paul?
Correct.
And if anybody wants to ever say hi to him, whatever, get a little insight, remember one thing, practice makes perfect. So he's done a lot of work on these large cap stocks, which I don't normally always be in them, right? Like I've always been NVIDIA and all these companies for so long, then I kind of let it go a few weeks ago, doing very well in different things. But Paul is very good at it. Feel free to connect with Paul. You can volatility 888, right, Paul?
Yeah, that's right. And I
So
would say, like, if you're looking for something that's not broken out yet, I would recommend AMD.
okay, looking at that, which is one of our favorite stocks. And yes, look at that. AMD is good for $60. So Paul is volatility 888. If you guys ever want on Twitter DM, just want to ask him a quick question. If it doesn't bother him, Paul, I'm sure you.
Sorry, Frank. Just stock twits. I don't communicate on Twitter. I just use it for research.
Oh, okay. So on stock tweets, you can just DM volatility 888, right? So because somebody had asked me, hey, I want to say hi to Paul. He's got the deep sense. Absolutely. So it's okay if people ask you a question or two on stock twits.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love engaging and just like bouncing ideas off each other.
There you go. So guys, you heard that. So please feel free to do that. We're a community. We like to help each other. And anyone who has certain strengths on certain things, please, let's all share it. So yes, AMD is looking fantastic. That's a beautiful cup on the weekly with the handle and $60. $60. Now, the only thing that I warn you, because that's just me, is at certain times when everybody's looking at the same thing, even though there's a lot of cash on the sidelines, but a lot of people are looking at them, getting excited, the markets tend to have a fake manipulative pullback, and that can blow you out of options big time. So I just want you guys to understand that. So that's why just whatever you do it in moderation. There's a lot of, this is known as a volatility cluster. You can see that, like lots of ups and down, still trending higher. But it can also trend down lower and hit this gap here, this gap at 50 for no reason, one bad day, and you'll be wiped out in the options if you don't buy time. So if you do buy the strikes and the calls, then buy them at least with a lot of time in your hand, a month, 2 months maybe. I normally go out a month. So this way you don't get blown out because it's expiring the next week or the same week, and then you don't have time to recover your money. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Exactly. All right. Somebody else, Mr. Amin, you have any stocks you want me to look at? I know you wanted me to look at Tesla, right? And I showed you the chart.
Yes, you did.
Tesla is another hot stock, another powerful stock. Bull flag doesn't mean it can come down $30. Just in it's simple. Like even if it comes down to $969, $970, that's $24. It'll wipe you out of your option if you don't have time. But it does not even change the trajectory of the chart. I still think the stock goes to 1,200 and higher, 1,500.
And there's some news on that too, Frank. So tomorrow, NVIDIA is hosting a autonomous vehicle conference, and they said they're having a very special guest, which the only one I can think of is Musk. They've had the history there with Tesla.
This is great information, Paul. So this is tomorrow.
Yeah, this is tomorrow, and it's a live webinar, so anyone can join it. And
we love it. We love it.
And last night, Musk revealed he didn't say official, but he said probable day for Battery Day is going to be on the same day as the shareholders meeting, which is September 15th. Yeah.
Right, and also the Cybertruck production is going in override. Okay,
yeah.
So a lot of stuff going on. This stock is going higher. All I know. I mean, how you handle it, I can't really tell you. Like I said, a 30-point move on Tesla just to test the lower end of the channel means nothing.
Yeah, and Frank, it was also one of the lowest volume days in a long time too today.
Yes, and you can see that. Look, hello. Look at that. There was no volume. The stock was down at $1.90. Whoops. Call grandpa. Oh my God, there's a tornado coming. There's no friggin' volume. All right, that's volume. Wow. So, I mean, I like it a lot. You can day trade it. You can scalp it. Sometimes when it's slow volume like that, don't day trade it. Just set up the trades. I have July 17s. And the best part is that those options tend to hold their ground. The other day, I sold it at $5.70, $5.75. I rebought it back at $3. It went down to $2.40. I bought more. But these are way out of the money. But the options are not sliding down that much. Do you guys understand what I just said, Mr. Ricardo? Does anyone understand what I just said? The options volatility is minimal. Price movement is minimal despite the fluctuations in the price of the stock. That's telling us people want to buy those options. In other words, the option should be down to 50 cents if a stock is down $15, right? But it's not. So that's telling me something. That's telling me something. All right. Anyone else have anything other than the same people asking me about the stocks? Come on, guys.
Frank, is Z again Cloudera, CLDR? I know you mentioned it. Got
We
into
made money on Caldera. Caldera's chart is intact. It's a very small company compared to the other cloud companies. Options are cheap. There is nothing wrong whatsoever, despite the fact that the stock hit what I said was going to hit the $14 level. It actually hit 13.89, pulled back, and right now has created a very bullish minor inside day candle that's telling me that the stock wants to go back to 14. So this one is not a day trading stock per se, unless on days that it moves big. It is a swing stock. You want to buy July, August calls, sit on it. As long as the chart directional bias doesn't change below 1157, you can hold the stock. And once it enters this acceleration zone, this channel, the stock will literally hit 17. Now, why will it hit 17? Just like that, because I said so or you said so? No. Either there's going to be more buyout interest, and they certainly are on the buyout radar of many large companies. They're very specialized, 1-2 trick pony. They're not like an extensive cloud company, you know. That is one. Number two, they come out with an announcement that they partnered with some other big shots. Number three, they raised their guidance. So those are the three reasons why the stock will move like that. Whichever the case, this is still a very bullish chart telling me that, remember, 50 fib, it hit the 50 fib. Once you hit the fib 50, you got to back off a little bit. That's exactly what it is. Technically, it's picture perfect. 50 fib, look, pull back, and now holding this breakout level. And I believe that the stock is on its move higher. However, if the market, and this is the thing, I got to always caution you guys, with the NASDAQ, and for whatever reason, Navarro or not, futures are up 6, guys. Hello, Navarro. Navarro's doing the little MBS Saudi dance. Can you all move your shoulders? Hello, 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 hello. Let's dance, let's dance.
Ooh, that
You know,
hurts.
let's dance, you know, in the desert. Saudi Arabia is beautiful, by the way. You guys ever been there? Frigging, like, you know, actually Abu Dhabi, Dubai is beautiful. I'm telling you guys, go visit, man. Fucking sick. And very nice people too. I mean, don't take me the wrong way. I piss on them and stuff, but I have a lot of friends from that part of the world too. They're good people. Just because I don't like their politics doesn't mean much, all right? So who the hell am I? I'm not sitting in gazillions of billions, right? We are paupers. We are beggars compared to those guys, all right? That's the reason why our politicians and our leaders pander to them. Aside from that, why should we pander to them? You ever think of that for a minute? Oil, yeah, but we got more oil than them, actually. Exactly, right? Money talks and shit walks, right, guys? A lot of good people. He's trying to do some good things for people. He let women drive, get their own license, drive their cars. There are women prime ministers in their cabinet. These are good things. These are good things because they're fundamentalist countries, like many other countries in the world. It's a good things that he's doing. But let's do the dance, baby. Just kidding. Get around with you guys. All right. So the thing is that Navarro, my butt. All right, we got to see the Navarro chart in a minute. Yeah, Cloudera is going higher. The other one, which I mentioned, and I wasn't there for the last round, CrowdStrike. Told you guys to buy it all the way down here. Traded it all the way till here and let it go as it floats up to 105. This stock is going to 130 bucks. CrowdStrike. Remember CrowdStrike? Crowd, CRWD. Exactly. Let's talk about stocks, two stocks that are in our radar right now, two household names, which I think do fare very well. Disney. Mickey's going to come out of the, you know, he's going to come dancing. He's going to do the MBS dance, all right? And Disney's opening up a lot of parks. Trying to get these lines out of the picture. Are you guys with me, please?
Yes.
All the way.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's like a Trump rally. You know, come on. Let's hear some screams. Yeah. All right. So what did Disney do? We traded Disney from here, and the stock went to 128. Not in one straight line, but it did. So what is Disney doing right now? Disney's doing exactly what it's supposed to do, which is fill the gap, and bounce. This is an optimal time to get in. That's why technical analysis is beautiful. All right? It fills the gap, this gap. So you guys can see it. Okay, this gap, and bounces. And this small move here is good for 30%. And moving up to 125 and 128 as the parks open, as people go have a nice, decent time with their families. And nobody gets sick, because Disney's a serious company. They're going to take all precautions. All precautions. They're a world-class company, one of the finest companies, just like Boeing, an American institution that everybody loves. Everybody loves. Okay, China's Shanghai Disney Park is going blockbusters. And nobody's falling sick of COVID-19. Disney is a great swing stock, a great swing stock. I think the stock goes to 128 again. That's $13. That's 800 to 1,000% net on a swing trade. You don't even have to day trade this guy. Just if it slips back a little bit, as long as it doesn't break the 110, the 20-week moving average, which is 111.79, you're okay to go. Believe in American institutions, not just scream and wave a little flag. Buy American companies. Next one, Nike, coming up with earnings soon. Love the chart. Does that mean the stock's going to go up on earnings? I have no freaking idea. But I love the pattern. This is one heck of a macro inverse head and shoulder. Sick. I mean, if somebody was a real robot, and I keep on saying I trade like a robot, I actually do, but I'm not a robot. I'm human. That's why you guys like me. If I was R2D2, you guys be like, oh, okay. Just kidding. Okay. I think the stock can go to 105 easy. That's not what shouldn't say that. But if it breaks down, I'm buying it at 93. Stock's at 99. Nike. And 105, it's going to hit a big roadblock. Maybe it blows out over that. Almost an easy technical trade. Boeing, a little bit trickier trade. We've been doing well on it. And certain days I enter it, certain days I leave it. Are you guys with me so far?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
You guys all love America, right?
Who said you're not a good teacher?
No, I'm serious. You guys all love America, correct? You guys are all Americans, right?
Amen.
Absolutely.
Proud to. Yep.
So why the fuck don't you buy real American companies? Exactly. So stop telling me you love America, because we are the greatest nation in the world. And yes, we are also the biggest schmucks in the world too. So you guys are so great. So why are you so scared about buying real American companies, which are so far below their overall natural, what I consider to be their natural intrinsic value? Exactly. I don't know. But you love America. But you won't buy American stocks, and you'll use a Samsung phone. Great. You guys really like America. The stock's going to go to 260. Just got to have patience. This is I'm sorry, guys. Some people like, oh, this guy's an idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. So what? I'm a clueless idiot. That's why you guys are on my service. So this is a beautiful, complex W and a cup and handle. What's wrong with this picture? Nothing. Yes, it can slip down 20 points. Still buy it. Because when I told you guys to buy it at 120, 130, the stock went to $242 in 8 trading days. So do yourself all a favor, all right? Try to be real patriotic Americans and buy American companies that make America great. Not the politicians, not the screaming frigging media. Great American companies. Buy them. Good night, guys. God bless you all.